scissors right there.
Steve?
You guys go on that side with him. Go on that side.
I'll just hold you. I'll hold you like this. Oh my God. Here it comes. Can I keep it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's coming.
Hey! All right, let's go.
You're free. Let's go. Nigga, we out. We're going to Cuba. Let's go to Miami, nigga.
The streets are going crazy right now, and if you thought it couldn't get messier, buckle TF up. We're talking about Offset's own people moving weird, a studio session gone sideways, and a leaked voice note that sounds like someone plotting on Lil Baby's exit. Eyes 4 seconds of audio, that's all it took. But that clip, it sparked a full-blown digital riot. Then boom, Offset unfollows Baby on IG, posts deleted, stories getting scrubbed, and suddenly Lil Yachty liking shady tweets like he forgot we got screenshots. Oh, but it gets way messier. Because while everyone's distracted by Atlanta's quiet civil war, guess who jumps into the chaos like a WWE villain? 6ix9ine, Rainbow Menace himself. He hops on social media, throws bold subs at unnamed rappers, calls out fake gangsters, and then, out of nowhere, turns himself in to do 3 months of federal time. Voluntarily. No press, no drama, what is going on? And y'all, it's not even the tweets, the beef, or the subs that got people bugging. It's what happened after that studio session that has folks whispering this was never just about music. Let's break it all down. Let's talk Offset and Lil Baby, two heavyweights in Atlanta rap, same city, same orbit, but let's be honest, were they ever really cool like that, or was it just label politics dressed up in fake smiles? 'Cause behind the handshakes and mutual interviews, there's always been this weird tension. Not open beef, but that quiet smoke, like two dudes who dap each other up but are counting each other's pockets behind closed doors. Let's take it back. Offset, part of the Migos royalty, came in flashy and certified. A vet in the game, married to Cardi, designer from head to toe. Lil Baby, he was the rookie phenom, street respected, and the golden child of quality control. In just 2 years, he did what took others a decade: radio hits, global tour, Grammy noms, Jay-Z cosigns. There was a stretch around 2020 where Baby was everywhere, and Offset was dealing with Migos' internal drama, legal tension, and trying to redefine himself as a solo artist. You felt the shift. Migos were cool, but Baby was hot, and that energy, it built resentment. Quietly, they kept it cordial. They collabed here and there, but insiders say behind the scenes it was competitive energy, not brotherhood. One source told me Offset felt like QC gave Baby the throne while Migos still had weight. He ain't say it publicly, but everybody felt it. Fast forward to a studio session in December, what people are now calling the last peaceful night. The session was supposed to be casual, just Baby, Offset, a couple producers, and close crew, but from the jump, the energy was off. Offset showed up late. He walked in like he owned the spot, cracking jokes, FaceTiming randoms mid-beat selection. He even posted a blurry studio pic and deleted it 30 minutes later. Weird, but Baby was on edge, according to someone who was there. Baby wasn't even high, no lean, nothing, just alert. Kept asking who all in here, looked at the door like 3 times in 10 minutes. That man was paranoid. Baby recorded 2 songs, didn't chill, didn't vibe, just said send me the stems and dipped. Offset stayed back with his crew. That's when things allegedly got messy. There's talk that Offset's cousin, Michi, was lurking near the hallway, acting twitchy. Baby clocked him, told his assistant Bree, "Why Michi watching me like that? Like he waiting for something?" Nobody thought much of it at the time. But the next morning, Baby was ghost. No tweets, no stories, just quiet. And then just days later, boom, a 4-second audio clip leaks online and the streets explode. But we're not there yet, because before the internet started catching flames, the real smoke was already creeping through that studio, and somebody knew it was about to go left. No caption, no context. Just a tweet from a random burner with 56 followers and a blurry anime PFP. The clip attached, 4 seconds, headphone don't let him leave alone. No names, no faces. Just a male voice, low tone, kinda raspy, a little too calm. But the internet knew exactly who it sounded like: Michi, Offset's cousin. The same dude who's always on his IG lives, standing behind him at events and randomly in the background at strip clubs with no shirt on. And that's when the fuse got lit. In under an hour, the tweet had 10,000 retweets, reposted by fake Academics pages, fan accounts, and even random NBA Twitter crossover weirdos. People weren't just listening. They were investigating. Police car light Reddit threads popped off immediately. This voice matches Michi from Offset's 2019 Rolling Loud Backstage Live. At 0:02 you can hear a chair squeak. That's from Studio Room B at QC headquarters. His "let him leave" cadence is identical to when he told that Uber driver don't leave the bag. Same cadence, bro. Mobile phone TikTok detectives joined in. One user at Realty Clocked ran the audio through a pitch-correcting filter and said, "This isn't AI, this is a real voice." The mic caught emotion in the delivery. AI don't do anxiety. They put the clips side by side with Michi talking in an old live. It lined up eerily. Too eerily, then the memes started hitting. Offset watching baby walk out the studio. Scar from the Lion King meme Michi after whispering, "Don't let him leave alone." Squidward smirking behind the wall. QC hallway cam at 1:47 a.m. Blurry infrared cat meme, but while everyone was clowning, others were starting to connect dots. The timing, insane. Lil Baby's car was seen leaving the studio around 1:43 a.m. Fan-captured footage showed him wearing a hoodie pulled way down, walking alone. No security, no team. The clip drops 34 minutes later. And then came the hashtag number Offset setup. It trended within 3 hours. People were calling it a setup, calling Michi the plant, and accusing Offset of snake behavior. And just when people thought it might calm down, DJ Academix hops on Twitch Live, cup in hand, background blurry. You already know he was smiling. Yo, I'm not saying names, but I've been heard that clip. People in that camp know what it is. But I'ma tell you this, that wasn't no random hallway whisper. That was intentional. And if that person ain't smart, they better lawyer up. He throws in a classic eye roll and keeps sipping. Within minutes, he posts a tweet. "I got 3 DMs from producers who were there. Eyes the hallway mic caught more than y'all heard." Now people are zooming in on the clip, increasing pitch, adding subtitles, matching background reverb to studio layouts. Every wannabe CSI agent is suddenly an audio forensic expert. Then someone posts this tweet that goes viral as hell. This how industry setups happen, not in drive-bys, not in diss tracks, in studios. With hugs and dap-ups before it. 3.2 million views, everyone's suspicious now, everyone's picking sides. Offset, silent. Lil Baby, silent. Michi, still posted up like nothing happened. But then the assistant enters the chat. And the tea starts pouring real fast. Alright, so the leaked voice note is already doing laps on every app. Reddit's in meltdown, TikTok's got 5-part deep dives. DJ Academix is 2 sips away from naming names. And just when the timeline thinks it can breathe, Bree enters the chat. For those who don't know, Bree is Lil Baby's personal assistant / manager's niece / unofficial social media shooter. She's been around for years, not front-facing, but deep in the mix. If Bree posts something, trust it's not random. At 11:47 a.m., Bree drops a black screen IG story with this white text. Funny how tables turn, eyes, no names, no tags, but everybody knew. You could practically hear the timeline gasp. Within 6 minutes, the post is deleted, but too late, Screenshot City. It's already on X, TikTok, Reddit, Shade Room Teens, even Facebook anti-groups like Rappers and the Lord. Now people are pulling up old Bree tweets like this one from 2022 that randomly resurfaces. Ain't no such thing as industry friends, just people who ain't betrayed you yet. Skull theories are cooking. People are like, was she throwing shade at Offset? Is Baby sending messages through Bree? Did Baby already know the setup was in motion and left early on purpose? Meanwhile, Offset unfollows Lil Baby. No warning, no public clapback, just gone. Fans noticed because Baby's IG followers dropped by 1 and people went full FBI mode. At first people thought it might be a glitch, but then the real bomb drops. Offset deletes 3 posts from that week. One of them, the blurry studio flick from that session. Another, a caption that said, "If you move funny, just know I move funnier." And if that's not enough, Lil Yachty likes a random tweet that says, "Niggas act like brothers until they see you winning without 'em. That's when the jealousy kick in." Eyes, he unlikes it 20 minutes later, but Screenshot Gang got it. It spreads like wildfire. Now the internet's convinced. The bridges have been burned, and the energy, it's not just shade, it's personal. Timeline theory number 4328 goes viral. Offset felt like QC stopped backing Migos when Baby blew up. This was a long time coming. It ain't about one session, it's years of silent competition finally exploding. Now, fan pages are doing unhinged breakdowns, comparing Offset's lyrics from old Baby collabs to current tension, editing side-eye moments from interviews like it's the Zapruder film analyzing QC party footage from 2021, where Offset allegedly ignored Baby's toast and then someone drops this tweet. You ever notice Offset never posts Baby's wins, Grammy night, Drake tour, nothing. But Baby always showed Migos love until recently. 1.7 million views, 50,000 retweets, comments a mess. And here's where it gets creepier. A random user at QC Studio Insider, brand new account, 0 followers, tweets this and immediately deactivates. There's footage from that night that never dropped. If it leaks, it's over for a few careers. The post gets screenshotted, shared everywhere, and saved to every Reddit thread like gospel. People are screaming, leak IT, drop the drive, we need the footage, but nothing comes. Just silence. Offset still saying nothing. Baby not even a sub. Michi back to posting dumb IG stories with no sound. But everyone can feel it. This isn't just a misunderstanding, it's war. Let me paint the picture. The internet is on fire, the clips everywhere. The dots are connecting, the subs are flying, and the people who used to hug each other on stage, they not even breathing in the same direction no more. Then Lil Baby tweets 7 words that shatter everything. I'm good off everybody, 100 points, that's it. No tag, no follow-up, no edit, just raw, cold, done, and the timeline loses its damn mind. Number good off everybody starts trending, girls start tweeting it at their exes. NBA Twitter steals it for team trades, but everyone knows Baby wasn't talking about just anybody. That tweet. It hit like a breakup text you weren't supposed to see. Within 11 minutes, a fan quote tweets, Offset got unfollowed, Michi went ghost, Bree subtweeting, and now Baby said this. Oh, it's up, and the internet agrees something real happened in that studio and Baby just cut the cord. Now here's where it gets spooky. Offset, usually the king of cryptic IG story posting, goes quiet for 36 hours. Then he finally posts a video in the studio, laughing with a few dudes, chains swinging, empty cup in hand, he's smiling, he's cracking jokes, but people clock it instantly. Why he look like he bout to cry behind that laugh? He laughing with his mouth but not with his eyes. That's the I just lost a brother laugh. Word on the street, Offset wasn't even supposed to be in that session with Baby. He showed up unannounced. Michi just said, slide, he won't say no. According to someone who was at the studio that night, Offset ain't speak to nobody after Baby left. He just sat there on his phone, refreshing his mentions, looking mad spaced out. Then he dipped without saying peace. But here's where it gets even more layered. A QC producer, we won't say who, told someone on a Twitter space. This ain't even just Offset and Baby. The whole camp low-key divided right now. There's folks in QC who've been picking sides, but they play in neutral on the surface. You could feel it in the moves. Bree unfollowed 4 people from Offset's circle. One of Baby's old videographers posted a throwback pic with Offset, then deleted it. P from QC suddenly posts a black screen story that says, silence speaks volumes. Loyalty don't? A fan account asked. Wait, is P talking about Offset? Or about people inside QC? Nobody knows, but the speculation is ruthless. Even Lil Marlo's old page gets dragged back into the mix, with people posting conspiracy threads about who really got left out when Baby rose up and Migos started moving solo. And through all this, Offset posts a carousel. No caption. First pic, just a stack of studio equipment. Second, a black and white photo of Takeoff. Third, a quote on the wall that reads, when the energy ain't right, walk out. Fans go feral. He's guilt posting. He's saying Baby ain't loyal to Take. He trying to play victim when he the one doing shady moves. Meanwhile, insiders start noticing something else. Lil Baby has stopped reposting anything from QC's main page. No likes, no comments, just nothing. Some folks close to Baby start getting unfollowed too, like the dude who engineers for Offset and Baby both. He disappears off social for a full week. And then out of nowhere, a leaked group chat screenshot hits the timeline. It's unverified, grainy, and probably from a Finsta, but it shows someone maybe from Baby's team texting. Told him not to go, that man's energy been off, I ain't surprised. Fans believe that's about Offset pulling up to the studio, and now the narrative flips. Was this a setup? Or was Baby just too street smart to stick around when things felt funny? People start calling Baby the escape artist, saying he felt the energy and dipped before it could get physical. Some call it paranoia. Others call it survival instinct. And while all this is happening, Offset's circle starts going quiet one by one. Michi stops posting. And our dudes close to Offset stop sharing studio stories. Group chats go cold. It feels like something serious happened that ain't even hit the surface yet. And then, out of nowhere, 6ix9ine starts tweeting. So just when the dust starts to settle and when you think the worst of the mess already leaked, boom. Another audio clip surfaces, but this one, it don't sound like Michi, it sounds like Offset himself. 7 seconds. Dropped in a random Reddit thread titled, "Did Offset just confirm he knew? Eyes. Headphone, if you walk out without us, make sure it get handled. I'm not playing tonight." Same tone, same voice, same quiet menace. People run it through AI detection tools. Half say it's real, half say it's deep-faked. But here's the wild part, it sounds clean, too clean, no static, no background noise, just voice, almost like it was recorded on purpose. Now the timeline is split, one side's screaming, "That's AI." They trying to frame him, the other side's like, "Nah, that's Offset, that's him. He sounded too comfortable saying that." Then someone pulls up a 2020 IG Live where Offset says the same phrase, "I'm not playing tonight," in the exact same tone. And the side-by-side comparison, chilling. People are now whispering the unthinkable. Did Offset actually try to set Baby up, and this clip is the real smoking gun? And just as the theory's catching fire, a new leak hits X. A screenshot of a DM conversation, allegedly from someone in Offset's crew, offering $5,000 to a studio engineer to wipe hallway security footage from that night. The message says, "Gotta make sure that convo didn't catch, I'll cash up 5,000 no questions, just let me know if it got recorded." Attached is a blurry pic of a laptop screen, red-tinted timestamp, folder titled, "Cam B Deck 23 Audio, Fire Fire Fire, the internet loses it." Reddit thread explodes. This wasn't just a falling out, this was a cover-up. That clip plus the bribe. Offset might have been moving way dirtier than we thought. Baby knew, that's why he dipped. And then the theory takes a darker turn, because one TikTok user at The Real Industry Sins posts a 3-minute exposé with the caption, "This is bigger than Offset, this might be label-level sabotage." Exploding head in the video, they break it down like this: Offset's been struggling to renegotiate his QC contract since 2021. Lil Baby is the face of the label now. The studio engineer in question was hired through a third-party company, not even QC directly. The hallway mic that caught the original leak wasn't supposed to be on. Then they dropped this line, "This ain't street beef, this is corporate warfare disguised as rap beef." Over 4.2 million views in 8 hours. Now fans are pulling up old QC drama. Remember when Offset sued QC for controlling his solo rights? Yeah, that part. People are saying this is the real motive behind the setup theory. Offset felt boxed out. Baby was the label's new meal ticket. If Baby gets caught lacking, Offset's back in control, back in favor. It's not confirmed, but it makes too much sense. And that's the dangerous part. People even start speculating that 6ix9ine somehow got wind of this and that's why he popped back up. Why? Because right after the AI clip leak, 6ix9ine tweets, "Fake one's been playing real for too long, y'all industry boys soft and scared." And then out of nowhere drops this bombshell post. "They offered me $30,000 to keep my mouth shut. I'm going away by choice. Remember that." Wait, what? The man is literally turning himself in for 3 months of Fed time and decides to start subbing unknown parties while doing it. Fans start going crazy. What if 6ix9ine got offered hush money by the same label trying to bury the Offset/Baby situation? Why is 6ix9ine choosing now to go quiet? What does he know? Even his enemies go silent. No one wants smoke with a rat who might have actual receipts on label-level crime. It's not confirmed. Nothing in this story is ever confirmed, but it feels real. And in this world. Vibes, evidence, let me set the scene. It's a Thursday night. Magic City is packed like it's all-star weekend. Strippers doing acrobatics, producers in every corner, rappers throwing money like the feds ain't watching. But this night was different because apparently 2 people who should have never been in the same room again were now 10 feet apart. Offset's crew plus Lil Baby's people equals same damn building. Word on the ground is Offset was already in VIP, tucked in with Michi, a few low-level shooters, and a known engineer. Regular night, nothing extra. But when Baby's crew pulled up, not Baby himself, just his inner circle, including 2 longtime homies and one of his shooters, the room got real quiet. The DJ noticed, the bartenders noticed, the energy in the building shifted. Immediately, at first it was tension in the air, eye contact, some whispering, no moves made, but then someone starts recording on a burner phone from the 2nd floor. You don't see much, just blurry footage, some silhouettes, and lots of aggressive pointing. But the audio is the problem, because in the clip, which starts going viral within hours, you hear someone yell, Don't touch him till it's handled, clear as day, and it ain't from a bouncer, it's from Michi. You can hear him growling it, like he knew people were watching, but he still wanted to get his point across. People online started breaking it down instantly. He said till it's handled, what's it? That sounds like a threat. This is chess, not checkers. Michi ain't dumb. He knows how to move in coded language. Now folks are speculating the run-in wasn't by accident. People claiming Magic City was the test site. Offset's team allegedly wanted to see who Baby had with him. Whether he was soft, whether he'd send a message back, and that's where things get spooky. Because no punches were thrown, no guns pulled, but the message was delivered loud and clear. Offset's people left first. Quiet, no drama, but Baby's crew stayed 2 more hours, didn't order drinks, barely talked, just sat in silence, staring at the stage. Some say it felt like a war council. One dancer allegedly told a blog they weren't partying, they were planning something. It felt like if one more person said something slick, someone wasn't leaving that building. The next day, Michi's burner Twitter disappears. 2 known affiliates of Offset lock their IGs. One of Baby's boys posts a blurry pic of a bat signal emoji and deletes it 4 minutes later. The streets start asking, is retaliation coming? Was that a warning shot? Are they negotiating behind the scenes or plotting revenge? Nobody knows. But here's what we do know. Offset hasn't posted a single thing since Magic City. Baby's team. Radio Silence, a rapper close to both, let's call him Z, tweets this the morning after. Too much pride, not enough prayers. Y'all gon' let egos ruin a whole legacy. And that's when people realize, this ain't about music no more. This is about betrayal, ego, and who's still standing when the smoke clears. By now, the story should have burned out. Most rap beefs blow up and fizzle out in 48 hours. A few tweets, a subtweet, maybe a diss song, and everybody moves on. But this got too quiet. After the Magic City moment, everyone went ghost. No IG lives, no sneak disses, no studio soon tweets, Offset. No stories, just a profile pic change. Lil Baby, no activity. Michi, gone, whole account wiped like he never existed. It's been days and the silence is so loud, people are getting more paranoid. And you know what happens when rappers get quiet? The fans start filling in the blanks. Reddit's popping off with inside theories. Someone got pulled into a private sit-down with QC management. Lawyers involved. NDA season, Michi left ATL. He in Miami now, laying low. People start tracking who's unfollowed who. It's like high school drama with federal consequences. Offset's wife Cardi still follows Lil Baby, but hasn't liked any of his posts since December. A known QC A&R unfollows both Offset and Michi within hours of each other. Lil Baby's go-to producer wipes his Twitter and pins a Bible verse. This feels less like drama and more like pre-war silence. And now the fans, they're just watching the timelines like, any day now someone's gonna snap because it's too quiet. Even blogs that usually eat this stuff up are moving cautious. Shade Room hasn't posted about it in days. Acadmix goes live and barely mentions Offset's name. When chat starts spamming Offset's setup, he just grins and says, y'all know what I know, let's keep it cute. Keep it cute, bro, what? And then someone notices a weird pattern. Every burner account that was leaking info, gone. All the backup pages reposting the DM bribe and AI voice clip, deleted or privated. A whole folder of Reddit posts archived, mysteriously removed by mods for security concerns. Now people are whispering about someone high up pulling strings. Label lawyers, artist managers, bigger fish. One fan tweets, it's giving hush money, it's giving make this disappear quietly. It's giving somebody already folded behind closed doors. But the most unsettling part, the fans don't want peace, they want chaos. They're in the comments begging for a diss track, a live, a single bar, something to break the silence. Instead, all they get is this: a private Instagram account with 2 followers posts a clip of a dark studio booth. No faces, just a voice, distorted and low. Watch who you trust. Sometimes your brothers be the first ones to load the clip. Then it cuts, no tag, no caption, just 3 dots in the description, and people think it's Baby. Others say it's Offset trolling. A few say it's someone else entirely, waiting to expose everything. But until someone steps forward, until someone drops a track or speaks on live, we're all just sitting in the quiet before the next move. So let's run it back. In just a matter of days, we saw a 4-second voice note leak that shook Atlanta. Offset unfollowing Lil Baby, deleting posts, and going radio silent. Baby's assistant Posting shade and dipping AI audio clips surface that might be fake or might be career-ending. A $5,000 bribe DM leak that suggests someone tried to scrub evidence. A Magic City confrontation caught on video, and now total silence, no diss track, no statements, no accountability, just tension in the air. And while Offset and Baby stay quiet, the internet is doing what it does best. Connecting dots that maybe shouldn't be connected but feel too real to ignore. At this point, the fans aren't even asking who said what. They're asking who's about to get exposed, who's protecting who, and most importantly, was this a setup or just rap politics gone too far? Cause when you mix fame, betrayal, AI manipulation, and industry ego, what you get ain't just drama. You get a war, and trust me, somebody's next move is already loading. So I need to hear from you. Brain, was this a straight-up setup or just paranoia turned viral? Speech balloon, who do you think's gonna break the silence first? Offset, Baby, or a third party with nothing left to lose? Fire, drop your theory in the comments, even your wildest one. No judgment, we're already in conspiracy land. Oncoming, fist smash that like button if you're here for the mess. And hit subscribe, because when the next chapter in this saga drops, we'll be breaking it down before the ink even dries. This is Danish, and you already know if it's rap, if it's chaos, if it's fake smiles and real betrayal, we're on it. Stay tuned, stay loud, stay messy.